All right, it is time. This is the Infinite Investment Game. I talk about alternative investments, collectibles, and the like. This is not investment advice, but I'm going to give you the right information and the best information for you to make the best decisions of where to put your money in specific collectibles. I'm continuing this series on sports cards, and I think that people need to know this, even though it's not talked about as much, is that BGS is opening up economy service. So, since BGS is open up economy service, this is a big move, technically, because BGS is one of the major grading players for sports cards, and they grade comic books. But the major players for sports cards, PSA, BGS, SGC, and CGC, or CSG for sports cards. CGC is more for comic books, but also for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z, anime type stuff, or even Magic the Gathering. So economy service is going to be open, and it's going to be $35 for subgrades. That does seem a bit much, unless they come out with another service for, it's cheaper than PSA. PSA is $50. There's no subgrades for PSA. The reason why a lot of people do BGS is because they love the subgrades. $25 for no subgrades. I'm not sure how long that takes to do the subgrades versus no subgrades, because I guess if you get your cards back quicker and get the 25 subgrades, maybe it's quicker for a quick flip. But no subgrades, they don't sell as well. Even if you have, like, it barely got a 9.5, it's like 9.5, 9.5, and I think 9.5 and 9. As far as the 4 subgrades, that sells better than like no subgrades. Then you have no cap on submissions, so you can submit as many cards as you want, which is great. You can just load them up. That's a lot of money. They haven't really changed much, just because so many people were sending stuff to them, and most of it was going to PSA, but it's been working out for BGS, even though they've been distant compared to all other grading companies. Then you have subgrade and no membership required. So that's great. So you don't have to buy a membership. You don't have to pay $100 a month, $100 a year, whatever, to get these special features. You can just be a part of it. So there's not really any exclusivity or anything like that that's holding you back. And then the turnaround time is kind of long, 90 to 120 business days. But I guess they still want to make sure they grade it right, which is good. And honestly, a lot of people, where something that may end up getting a 9 at PSA, they send it to BGS and it gets a 9.5, which increases the value. Even though BGS is like decreased in value over time, and even I think BGS 10s and SGC 10, BGS Black Label 10s are starting to decrease in value compared to PSA 10, which would be very interesting, because if BGS 10s start selling the same price as PSA 10s, or more, PSA 10s sell much more than BGS 10s, people are just going to buy a bunch of BGS 10s, crack the case, and send the PSA, and then sell it for a premium. That'd be crazy. I don't think that'll happen. Hopefully not. But BGS is still a reputable company. It's not the best for flips, and it doesn't have the big name brand. It's not as flashy. A lot of new people came in, really pumped up PSA, and that's why that's the top grading company. It used to be BGS. This isn't really for flippers and people who are just trying to make money. I think BGS is going to be more for collectors. Their case is pretty nice. It's more sturdier. There has been some issues with people creating fake BGS cases, but you can say the same thing with PSA. So, I would say BGS is really great for very thick cards, RPAs, National Treasures, Immaculate, Flawless. Those kind of cards work very well for BGS or any other kind of um, thicker, higher end type cards. I don't know how Eminence works. I haven't tried the grading cards for Eminence, but Eminence may be worth grading for them as well. And then, PSA is different where you have $50, which is higher, but I think they're going to come out with another one. And I think that they're going to have it'll be $25. Right now, the economy is $50, which is still high, but I think grading will probably be $20 to $25 is their next one. But it's going to be longer, and that's 5 to 6 weeks, 90 days max. So it's just much quicker. Maybe BGS should come out with another one soon where they have I don't know, ultra economy or some kind of other service, and call it something else, and then have it. It'd be hard though. I think they would have to like change the days and make. Yeah, they're gonna have to make that quicker, the economy quicker, or make it cheaper, and then go to the point where sub grace is $20, and then 15 without subgrades, or 10 without subgrades. If they want to compete, I think they have to compete with prices, because I don't know what else they're doing to distinguish themselves from the rest of the grading companies. And SGC, there's 16 business days to 3 weeks for their economy. So, I mean, SGC is probably better if you're trying to flip stuff. But I do think the market is going to the point where it's going to be very, very hard to flip things. So if you're trying to flip, I think you're going to be disappointed in the years to come. We'll see, but there'll still be opportunities. But I think a lot of people are going to make a lot of mistakes, and the market is going to change pretty quickly on a lot of stuff. So even within a few weeks, so I wouldn't be trying to time the market or do certain things. If you're buying stuff, it probably makes sense to hold stuff longer term, and that's if you have the disposable income. But yeah, let me know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you want me to talk about.